Hey everybody, it's Felicia Stitzel with Vintage Vine Marketing, and welcome to today's Wine Wednesday. This week I wanted to share a little story with you, and it was sadly a tale of unevents. So yesterday I was running around town and I actually was in search of one thing. Of these 4 stores that I visited, one of which was Barnes & Noble, so I thought that I was going to hit gold there. I was in search of these wine magazines. And lo and behold, I found one. One sad little wine magazine. And the crazy thing is, this isn't even printed in the United States. I would have thought I would have found at least 5. 4 of which would be printed between California and New York. I thought I would find something more. I thought I would find something substantially more than the one. Now when I travel, I'm what you call a mementos traveler. I like picking up flyers, keeping my ticket stubs, brochures of things that I've done, so that way I can catalog it, I can write about it later because I have things to physically remember them by. So when I was on my trip last month to Washington, Oregon, and California, I picked up a few other ones. And these ones, of course, are more applicable to the areas. So Northwest Wine Press, we've got Oregon Wine Press, these things, Walla Walla. All of these are applicable to the location. However, in order for these wineries who advertised in these magazines, you can find these magazines anywhere but inside of a winery that you visited. So what are you really getting out of it? I wanted to share this story because I come from a newspaper background. I come from journalism. That's my history. That's my background. And so me being the person who I am, who is kind of old school, I like having the magazines. Because all of these magazines, though I prefer to have them in hand, they all have an online dominance. So of course, you can still get the information, you can still get the stories of what's going on within the region online. Make sure that you're getting the most out of your advertising dollar, because you can't track the return of your investment when you advertise in print anymore. They can give you an estimation, they can give you a guess, they can throw out a number, and of course we always want to support the wine industry in whatever outlet it comes in. So the question I want to pose to you is, how are you spending your marketing dollars? Do you have a marketing budget? These are questions that every business owner has to ask themselves. But wouldn't you rather have a system that you can actually track your return? I have yet to meet a winemaker or winery owner that wasn't analytical. And I've actually met more analytical people in this industry than any other I have ever worked in, because they understand that paired with the art of making wine and the vineyard and the winery, that there's also the science end of putting everything together and creating a great product. There's a science behind it. And with that science, there comes math. And the math becomes the dreaded bottom line that everybody always worries about when the end of the year reports come around. But it's my question to you. Are you seeing the return that you want? And how do you know? Experience yesterday was a tale of our times. Everything in print is falling off, and everything digital, of course, is taking off more so than ever before. It was a tale to heed for wineries and for doing hard publications like advertising in magazines. Is how effective is your advertising if your publication is only presented in your winery? If you ever have any questions about this, if you ever feel like you just want to learn more, or you want to see what the next steps are, or anything that has to do with online marketing for wineries, please feel free to use me as a resource. Whether it's about using Facebook for advertising, or you want to learn more about messenger bots, we actually have a client in California where we are about to launch a referral program for their wine club members. And they have an end goal of what they want to grow their wine club membership to be by the end of the year. And this referral program is going to help boost that. It's going to track it. And above all, it's going to get the information out as easy as possible. There's always something new happening. And I am so excited about this industry and what the social media marketing can do for this industry to help boost and promote sales, to help gain members in your wine club, to help advertise your venue being used for weddings, whatever the case may be, whatever you want more of, that can be immediately tied into and can be applicable to your social media marketing. So just food for thought. That's all I got for this week. Be sure to tune in next week for more tips and tricks of the trade.